Good morning, students. I have uploaded 3 worksheets in Google Classroom. Please have a look. Worksheet number 1 consists of MCQ questions. Worksheet number 2 contains MCQ, match the following questions, and 1 or 2 questions. Some answers also I have put. Worksheet number 3 means it contains very short answer type questions, short answer type questions, and long answer type questions. Try to do it. If you are not getting answers, please let me know. We'll clarify the doubts. After the completion of the worksheet, I'm planning to conduct a class test from this lesson. So study seriously. Then I would like to discuss some questions and answers from worksheet number 3. Before that, some students asked me regarding the classwork. As I told you before, students, what are the activities you are doing, you are writing? Please write it in an A4 size sheet of paper, write it neatly, label properly, so that once the classwork is given, we can attach it along with the classwork. Now, let me discuss some of the questions and answers from worksheet number 3. What happens when excess of carbon dioxide is passed through lime water? Actually, we have seen this activity from the lab. When carbon dioxide is passed through lime water, it turns milky. When excess of carbon dioxide is passed through lime water, that milky color disappears. So it's the formation of calcium hydrogen carbonate, CaHCO3 twice. Then write the equation. In chemistry, students, it is very important. Wherever possible, you should write balanced chemical equation. Now, what are alkalis? Soluble bases are called alkali. For example, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. These substances are soluble in water, hence we'll call it as an alkali. Then, water is a strong acid or a weak acid. Obviously, water is a weak acid. Why? Because when it is getting dissociated, it produces lesser amount of hydrogen ions. Moreover, distilled water, as we know, the pH is 7. The pH is 7 means it contains equal number of hydrogen ions and hydroxide ions. Then, what is brine solution? Brine solution we already discussed in chloralkali process. Brine solution means a concentrated solution of sodium chloride solution. That's called brine. Then, what is hydronium ion? This I would like to discuss hydronium ion. Hydronium ion means H3O plus. How it is formed? For example, consider this equation: HCl plus H2O gives. So HCl we can write it as H plus Cl minus, because hydrochloric acid dissociates to a proton and a chloride ion, a cation and an anion. Then this H plus is added to with H2O, so that 3 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. So H3O plus Cl minus. Why this positive charge came here? Because water means HOH. Some lone pair of electrons are present in oxygen. This proton will be attached to this oxygen. So the lone pair of oxygen is getting shared with the hydrogen. So oxygen is having a positive charge. So H3O plus means hydronium ion and chloride ion. You classify HCl, H2SO4, H2CO3, CH3COH, whether it's a strong acid or a strong base. HCl. When HCl is ionized, we are getting H plus and Cl minus, one proton. H2SO4. It's an inorganic acid, HCl, H2SO4, H2CO3. These are all inorganic acids. H2SO4, it gives 2H plus plus SO4, 2 minus. H2CO3, carbonic acid. It's a weak acid. This carbonic acid is also called soda water. It's a weak acid. Then CH3COH is acetic acid or ethanoic acid. IUPAC name of acetic acid is ethanoic acid. But this being an organic acid, this is a weak acid. So HCl, H2SO4, they are strong acids. H2CO3 is an inorganic acid, but it is a weak acid. Then CH3COH is an organic acid. So this is a weak acid. Then another question, why care must be taken while diluting an acid? While diluting an acid, we should take extreme care to avoid accidents. Because we know dilution of water is an exothermic process. If we touch the vessels, we can feel the temperature is getting increased. And so we are adding carefully the acid to water along the sides of the beaker with a constant stirring. If this is not happening, what happens is because of the excess of heat produced, the acid will splashed our face, and so many accidents can happen. So we should take extreme care. Then, how to categorize an acidic salt, basic salt, and a neutral salt? For example, I would like to discuss three questions here. Uh, Potassium chloride, CH3CONH4, ammonium acetate, then okay, just look at here. Potassium chloride. What we have to do is hydrolysis. This is a rough work, students. Do it on the right hand side of the paper. Okay, so let's do the hydrolysis. HOH. So we are getting HCl and KOH. So you can say that potassium chloride is an acidic salt obtained by the neutralization reaction between a strong acid like HCl and a strong base like KOH. So obviously, strong acid, strong base. So it's a neutral salt. So like that, if you are doing the hydrolysis, and you should be thorough with the valency part also, then only you can write the formulas correct. So these are some of the questions which I would like to discuss on the worksheet. So start doing the worksheet and upload in Google Classroom. So students start doing preparation of a second lesson. I'm planning to conduct a class test soon. Thank you.